There is a version of you that you are more than happy with. But do you know what happened to it? Do you know where you lost sight of the steps that were going to take you towards doing or being what it was going to take for you to become who that you looks like? Have you accepted or abandoned the words or ways that must be accepted or abandoned in order for you to be able to make that you happen? Or do you even know what you doing whatever it takes in order for you to give it everything that you have? Do you know what that really looks like? Because from a distance, sometimes the wrong thing looks right. So it is very easy for you to compare your struggles with what you assume someone else's success is. And it is almost always that it is never going to be what it seems like you're looking at. Rarely is anyone going to be honest about the truth of their troubles. More than likely, the circumstances and challenges are far more complicated than the easy living that the optics of this situation will suggest is. But you don't know that. Because you're looking at what you're going through, dealing with, struggling to overcome, and having to face right now. So it's easy for you to see the smiles, the surrounded by family, and the satisfaction with the sufficiency of what seems like access and excess. Their status says that they are sitting high. They might be barely surviving. It's just that their social media don't show that. But you've been admiring greener grass way before now. And finding a reason or two to see and do everything but see and do what your own yard needs. The really messed up part about it is that you've confronted and conquered far more challenges than the ones you continue to compliment and congratulate them for. Just wait until you find out that you are about to enter the easy part. What it took for you to get to this point, those were the hard things. What you had to lose, what you had to leave, what you had to let go of, and what you had to learn to live without. Those were the lessons that led you to this moment and were required for you to recognize, receive, and respect what it takes to do what you're about to. It don't make sense. And it wasn't fair. It's been everything but everything that you wished, wanted, or thought that you were waiting for. But there is and was a reason for all of it. And the story, your story, it wouldn't be a story without you. This is where you belong. All that it took from you, that it's taking, and that it might take from here, all of it is exactly what it is going to take for you to get to, go to, be and become that version, the one that makes you happy. You went through what you went through because you could get through it. Ain't no sense in getting mad about any of what it might have been. It is what made you happen. And if you want to know what happens after this, just keep living. Don't give up. Don't stop, and don't waste another second searching for an excuse or example to justify why you decided to. Whatever the problem of the past was, let it be just a pause or even procrastination, but not anything permanent that is perpetually pulling you apart from your purpose. Because you're progressing. You actually have a hell of a lot to be proud of and patting yourself on the back for. You're not as messed up as you might have been made to think you are. And you don't need counseling as much as you need to count your blessings. If you could just get the gist of why it is so important to be present and aware in every moment, conscious, able to see the good in it and grateful, you'd have a more developed understanding and appreciation for the journey of it and recognize that you didn't then because you are about to now. In the moment, it might have been a mistake, messed up, mediocre, something miserable. It might have been all of that, but right now, it ain't you. And you need to see how much you have been able to accomplish, have already achieved, did actually do more than just talk, think, or take too much time about. The lessons, the experiences, the opportunities, the fact that you are still here right now after all of it is all the reference, reason, and the rationale you need to recognize this. Your time is now. And right now is the most important moment that you have to take the necessary actions for you to get access to, take advantage of, and to get around or about whatever it's going to take for you to take up and take down whatever it is. And you know what's needed, the courage, the consistency, and the confidence. You take that, just like you took everything else to get to this point, then take the next step towards turning it around until it turns into what turns out to be the best thing that you could do. And you don't do it for any reason other than the fact that whatever you're doing is what you want to go after. And it matters enough so that you can't give up because you won't. Well, the unintended consequence is that you're going to accomplish it.